Hey, good Friday afternoon, Facebook family, and hello to my Instagram family. How are you guys doing today? It's Freedom Friday. Woo! My name is Delon LaDuff Gadsden, coming to you live every day for a moment of midday motivation. This one isn't going to be long today. It's going to be very direct and to the point. And truth be told, up until maybe about 30 minutes ago, 30, 40, maybe even 45 minutes ago, I was like, what in the world am I going to share with the ladies on this Freedom Friday that's going to just bring this whole comparison theme, because we've been talking about comparison and the dangers of comparing yourself to someone else and comparing your journey to someone else. We've been talking about that all week. So I was like, what am I going to say to kind of wrap this all up with a nice pretty bow? And so I was like, God, please do it. What's going to set us free on this Freedom Friday? And he came through, y'all. So you know that all week long, that's what we've been focusing on. We faced that mountain on Monday. We were like, okay, this mountain of comparison, knowing full well that sometimes we think that we're doing everything right, whether it be in our family, relationships, our work, our careers, our dreams, our hopes, our aspirations, whatever the case may be. We feel like I'm doing all I know how to do and things aren't working out for me. And I'm looking over there at this person and everything seems to be working out for her. And we start to compare. And comparison can attack your voice. Comparison welcomes jealousy. It sets up a perfect environment for jealousy to set in. So we talked about all of these things. Well, now today I want to bring it all together. God is speaking through me today. We need to bring it all together by remembering. And you may currently be going through this if you're someone younger who happens to still be in school, perhaps you're in college, graduate school, whatever the case may be. But you know how teachers always have you do what? An assignment. Compare and contrast. Compare and contrast. You want to compare this to this, and then you also want to contrast. You want to show what are the likenesses, but also what are the differences. You guys, on this Freedom Friday, we must dare to be different and live in the contrast. That is the title of this message today. Dare to be different and live in the contrast. If you don't know, by definition, contrast means the state of being strikingly different than something else, typically something in close association. So normally we're comparing ourselves to someone who has some sort of similarities, right? You know, maybe me being a writer, an author, I might say, well, gosh, you know, I'm looking at this writer, I'm looking at this author, and her books are selling, or her articles are being published everywhere, or this is happening for her in her career. What am I doing wrong, right? So normally when we compare ourselves, we are comparing and looking at someone who in some way, shape, or form, there's some type of similarity there. They're in close proximity and close association with what we're doing, with what our gift is, with what our message is, with whatever our dream or our hope or our aspiration is. But what is most important is the contrast, the differences. We all have to be different. We must dare to be different. It's what sets us apart. It's our singularity. It's our uniqueness. It's our signature. It's our fingerprint. It is our unique DNA. Okay? We've got to live in the contrast. Contrast also means the degree of difference between tones in a TV picture, photo, or other image. Well, don't we want to, when we all come together, we all create this beautiful picture in the world. When we all bring our best selves to the table, when we bring our uniqueness and our individuality, when we bring our special voices and our gifts all together as one, we help to create a beautiful image. I said earlier in the week, what fun is that? How beautiful is it if we continue to paint or color or create an image that's all the same color or that's all gray? How would a tapestry be gorgeous if it were not created with different colors and patterns and textures? That is what we are doing. We have got to live in the contrast. Contrast also means enhancement of the apparent brightness or clarity of a design provided by the juxtaposition of different colors or textures. So we are bringing our brightness and our clarity to the picture in close proximity to all these other colors and textures. Contrast is a wonderful thing. Ask anyone who works in film, photography, where they're creating images, artistry. Contrast. We must live in the contrast. So on this Freedom Friday, please let this set you free. If you've been looking at the story of someone else, if you've been looking at someone else's journey and saying, why can't I seem to get it right? Why can't I do it like she's doing it? Let this set you free right now today. Dare to be different. Have the courage to walk your path and your journey. Live in the contrast. Don't compare, contrast. Be different. Be singular. Be unique. Be your own fabulous, beautiful, gorgeous self. Add that to this tapestry, to this beautiful picture that we make when we all come together. Bring it all together. Dare to be different and live in the contrast on this Freedom Friday. Won't he do it, y'all? God is good. I didn't know what I was going to say today. I am so thankful. Hey, Latoya, how are you doing? Sis, go back and listen if you didn't catch it from the beginning. This is a good one. Now we know how we must defeat that big old mountain of comparison. Live in the contrast. Dare to be different. Be your unique, beautiful self. Trust your journey. Have a beautiful Freedom Friday. I'm doing great, Latoya. It's so good to see you. I'm glad you're here, sis. Have a wonderful day. Mwah! I love you. Have a good one. Bye, Instagram. Oh, and hello and goodbye to those who are listening on YouTube. Great, sis. Go back and listen to the replay. Y'all have a beautifully blessed day. Take care. Bye.